Hello everybody, my name's Drew and welcome back to Agrarian Skies. We are of course back here on our island in our favorite place of all time in space. Our what do I call this place? Little lovely, mess man interrupt. Little lovely island paradise. And it has, it's grown. It's doing well. There's a fancy looking building over there. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Over this yonder, you can see we now have the shitty bee themed building going on. I know my building's horrible. I should set fire to it all. But whatever. We're here. We can deal with it. We're no longer getting hit by lightning, although I need to replant some trees, it would seem. This is coming along very slowly, but to be expected. It's to be expected with bees that are higher tier. They do produce really slowly. Sometimes things catch fire, but they're not in here, and that's the important part. I've spent a lot of time working on stuff for the last week, guys. Well, not last week, more like 2 or 3 days here and there when I had a chance to work on them, but I have put quite a bit of effort into making things progress, or at least progress as much as I can make them. Let's take a look here. Is smart one? Yes. Okay, so you remember previously what we were working on with these bees was actually getting these guys to produce more offspring. Lo and behold, we've got more offspring. Now the question becomes, do you have the traits I want? And look at that. The traits bred true with shortest and shortest and 4 and 4. Which means these delightful bees, get back in there, you are the right one. How about you guys? Yeah. They don't take forever to breed, which is fantastic because they've got a shorter lifespan, and they produce quite a lot of offspring, which is fantastic for us. It'll allow us to, those are the wrong places. It allows us to get more progress. I guess progress is the only word I can really use for that. Let's take a look at our bees and trees. We're sort of jumping right in here. Yeah, I should be used to my spiel now. So we are working on those energetic combs. Those are actually a lot easier to get than I thought. The Certus combs, if you remember, that's one hell of a chain of breeding to get those. Let's take a look again. Remind ourselves what it takes to get Certus combs. So Certus combs are produced by quantum bees or spatial bees. There's a 5% chance versus a 15% chance. And I don't know about you, but I kind of would rather a 15%. But I mean, I'll take a spatial princess if that's the way we have to go, which is not easy to get. So we need abnormal princesses. So there's 2 different chains we have to breed up quite deeply into their genetic trees. So because we need abnormal princesses and hermetic drones. And to get these, if we just wanted abnormal, we need secluded and ender, which we only have 1 ender queen and no ender egg, so that's a problem. Secluded is gotten from monastic and Astur drone, something like that. But that is gotten from modest and frugal, which we have to breed modest and fiendish to get frugal, which is sinister and cultivated, and sinister is modest and cultivated. So we've got a lot of work to do. The first thing we can do though is go, what did I say it was, sinister? Just to give a bit of thing, I don't want to spend a lot of time on the bees this episode. Let's start with Sinister Princess. To get that, we need a modest and a cultivated. So let's grab... do I see a cultivated? Cultivated. And because these guys are just for breeding, I don't much care what their traits are, because we don't really, unless they've got like don't make any offspring. Actually, we'll use the other Mutatron. This is much better. So we put that guy there and that guy there. I don't know whether I showed this or not, but with the advanced Mutatron, you have the ability to select which breed you want. So you click your Sinister, and then it does the same thing as the Mutatron. It just gives you a choice to make sure you're going to get what you want. Okay. Now the question becomes, what do you need? Aggressive. So they are aggressive, which is annoying. Nether, do we need... What do you need for hellish. So we need hellish, but they will tolerate humidity. So we're going to need to make an upgrade to make this little beauty work, and that's fine. We can make upgrades all day long, babe. Oh, I don't remember that. Did I complete this quest? Hold up. For the hoarding. Oh no, we haven't completed it. Okay, so there's a quest that I want to complete as well. Aluminum, brass, and alumite. We need to make blocks of those, and make them we shall. Actually, did I already make aluminum brass? Is that a thing that I made? That's bone meal. That's not something I wanted. I don't know what's in there right now. So I'm going to break that, because I don't really care. So we'll toss our casting bait. Molten tin. Why is there molten tin in you? Why oh why is there molten tin? 4 nuggets worth of molten tin. Why? Why? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Hey, wait a minute, get back here. Okay, is you empty? Okay, you're empty. Okay, good. Let's go. We're gonna need to make a unique upgrade. So we're gonna go upgrade real quick here. And we're gonna need this guy. Hell emulation. Can't speak. Hell emulation. Fuck, I can't talk today. Whew. Okay. So we're gonna need a climate control module, which I don't think I have any of, and that's fine. And why you no make? Why you no make? You should be making. Are you a blocked recipe? Is that a thing that they did in this? I'll be pissed if it is. It would appear that they may have blocked this recipe. Oh man, no. No. How the hell do I breed these then? What do you want me to do, game? What, do you want me to go to the nether? You want me to go to the nether to breed bees, don't you? Huh. So what if I want upgrades and tried to make some of the other upgrades? Like, what if I wanted desert emulation? No, you won't let me make any of those upgrades. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Because there's no way of breeding unless you actually made a nether base, which... well, that's the end of the bees thing for today. Until we can get another base up and running. I guess I have a new project next week. Let's go take a look at the magic stuff then, because to hell with the bees. The bees have made me angry, so screw the bees. So this is our new Thaumcraft building. I finally got, the walls all done up. This is all obsidian brick. I managed to get enough crystals to make another mixed crystal cluster, and then a fire and earth, because I didn't want to. I do have some more, but it's a fairly limited supply, and the only way I've seen reliably so far to get a lot of these shards is by breeding villagers. So, I mean, we could do that. That's a thing we could do, but here's the cool thing that I don't know whether I've shown off. So you see that there is some of these aspects that they're glimmering. Got a little shimmy shan to them. And that means that over time, they are randomly adding to their number. That means that we can effectively never run out of them. Now, the things we're missing right now, we're missing water, and I believe we're missing Terra. Oh no, Terra's automatically generating. Okay, good. Most things seem to be rando generating, which is fantastic for us. That's good news for us. It'd be nice to get a water and an air crystal on here as well, just to bolster the process. And that way, at least our primal aspects are generating over time, and then we can just make whatever we need out of the primals. I also dropped another one of these bad boys. So this one's a normal with more of the aspects on it we actually need. Nothing with fire on it yet, which is a little disappointing, and I'm hesitant to drop another node. We've only got 6 left, I think? Yeah, 6 left. There's 6 nodes left. This cool looking room is empty right now, and that is because this will be the home of our infusion crafting altar when we get around to it. I'm currently trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to make a better wand, and that is kind of proven difficult. So if we take a look at our Thaumanomicon is not over here. It's over in the other building. Again, I don't want to focus too much on magic either. We're just going to gloss over this for a hot minute. Okay, so you can see here I've made two different one caps. I've got silver and I've got gold. Ultimately, I want silver. Well, ultimately, actually, what I want is something called thaumium. And thaumium is that weird purplish metal that's magical that is from Thaumcraft. Super, super useful and very, very good material. Ultimately, that's actually what I want for wand caps, but that's a little above our pay grade right now. That's a problem. We should be able to get there, but the lack of... Oh, I do have more shards. Look at that. The lack of ready available shards is a bit of a downer. Also, the fact that we have no mana beans. Mana beans would be super useful. We do have some, however. We do have some Essentia. So, crafting-wise, what will happen is I'm going to put jars around the outside edges. Just on ground level. We're not going to stack them up. We're just going to put them on ground level. And those jars will be filled with Essentia. Now, I wonder if we can get a golem to do that for us automatically like I had in Feed the Beast. I wonder. We probably could do it. I probably will be able to do that. I will probably actually put a little box on one of these walls and then just put a couple of alembics in there, and we'll just do it manually. So we're like, oh, we're low on X thing, and we'll just do it manually. We won't worry too much about it being that automated, but we'll have to pay attention. Other than that, like all of our jars that I'm going to make are going to be void jars, which, can we get void jars yet? We can't get void jars. So void jars are the same thing as regular magic jars, warded jars. The difference is, like anything voided, they will get rid of the excess Essentia that gets put into them. So if we get max fire and we're boiling something down that's putting out a lot of fire aspect, we can just get rid of it. We don't need to have like this mass aspect storage going on that we don't need, quite frankly. Let me grab some need here. So that's pretty much where we're at on Thaumcraft. We've hit that roadblock right now because we need to make this guy right here. And unfortunately, he needs 40 Ordo. Oh, excuse me, it's a yawn. And the problem is, our wand doesn't have 40. Now, there is an alternative. And I'm pretty much sold on using this alternative, except it needs 4 mixed crystal clusters, and I don't think we have the crystals to do it. We could do it, though. I could bash the crap out of a whole bunch of, what do you call them? Of the different items that get us stuff like ice, for example. If we go and grab a stack of ice, I don't remember if I showed this on camera. I don't think I did. So if we were to grab some ice, let's just grab 32 real quick. For anybody struggling with how to get these, this is how you do it. I feel like I've explained this before, but we'll do a quick refresher course, because this has been my life. It's grindy as all hell. You take that, you get a diamond hammer. It doesn't need to be diamond. I'm just using one of the ones I was gifted. That's got Fortune 3. And then you do this. And if you're lucky, you get a shard. 1 shard. That's how low that drop chance is, ladies and gentlemen. In 32 blocks, let's see how many shards we get. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 shards. 8 shards total in 32 bricks. And that's actually not that bad. I think I broke the whole stack of obsidian and only got like 3 shards out of the whole thing, so yeah, it sucks. The one for dirt was even worse because it's grass, and the only way to, of course, get that then is to put a bunch of dirt out, let grass spread to it, which takes for friggin' ever, and hope for the best. That's pretty much it. And as you can see, I only have 3 earth shards left, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. Order you get from, like I said, from obsidian, which we got a few. Air, I don't remember what we get air from. Something we get from sandstone slabs. Slab. How many sandstone slabs do we get? Let's go sandstone. Not sadstone. Sand. Sandstone. How many can we make? Let's make a bunch. Let's make 60. I'm good with that. And these have to be placed double. So if you can't just put a slab down and break it. You actually have to do this guy with it. And then come back around and... Oopsie. Like that. So now we take our hammer and let's see how lucky we get. Probably won't be. Oh, 1. Okay, I stand corrected. And 2. So we got 2. That's not bad. So yeah, you can see where that would go and how that would be tedious. It's grindy as all hell, but that's how you get shards. I will try and make that infusion crafting altar that method, but not today. What we're going to be working on today, let me toss this away and toss you and you in there. I am so angry that that doesn't work. No, I don't want the Bealizer. Get out of there. Book. So, we're going to make some aluminum brass and some alumite. I can do that off camera in a second. The other thing that we can probably get... No, not that one. Or those ones. Probably that end one we could do. But what I really wanted to take a look with is the end. Because it is getting kind of close to the end. And not that one. Because we could do 5-star chef, whatever. Fine. What I want is hydraulic guild. So, the study of fluids appeals to you. Perhaps you would apply to the new hydraulics guild. As with any position, there are some minor prerequisites. We're going to make a bunch of stuff. Not too bad, though. Sluice, I don't know what you do. Fountain, I don't know what you do. ME fluid, that's an ME, it's an emitter. That's easy enough. 4 interfaces, a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do this quest. I'm actually going to grab my thermometer back. Because I'm going to want to scan this crap. So, I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to grab what we need to make aluminum brass and toss it in our smelter upstairs. And then I will be right back. Okay guys, we're back and we're ready to get rolling here. Let's just double check upstairs and see what's going down. I should have everything we want. Yeah, here we go. 216. Let me just grab a calc real quick here. And it's going to give us 24-ish blocks, which is a little more than what we needed. But that should be okay. What we'll do is we'll wing it. That's weird, because it should have given me 12 blocks, and then another 12 blocks, unless it hasn't all... No, 216. That's really strange, because I had 108 before. That gave me 12 blocks. So I should be able to get 24 blocks out of that whole bit. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Let's just turn you off. It should give me 12 blocks of the aluminum brass. The alumite we'll worry about later. Come on, get there. Okay, so let's take a look at this fluid quest, because there's a bunch of different stuff. So the 64K storage drive, we can do that really quickly because I have a spare that I don't mind parting with. So manual submit, get rid of that guy. So let's take at some of these other items that we need. Some of them we're already sort of familiar with, right? Like the aqueous accumulator, the fluid transposer. They're items that we already are aware of. So we'll make those really quick. Aqueous accumulator. What a U, and the other one was a fluid transposer. There's that bad boy right there. And then we can quickly go manual submit, and they'll be gone. Now, the items that we're less familiar with, and ones that I am less familiar with, are things like this fountain and the sluice. Let's look at the fountain. I have no idea what this even does, but we could probably make it. Oh, we need Invar, don't we? Oh, nickel. Nickel. Ferrous? Ah, there we go. So we have ferrous, I just haven't converted it to brick form, or to ingot form, rather. That's fine. So a fountain. What does this even do? I wonder. Well, let's find some power and see what it does. My guess is it's going to spew water at us. Maybe? Maybe I have to supply it with water as well? What do you do? Hold up, let me... no you don't. You can... I'll take that back, thank you. So maybe it needs water pumped into it? Oh, there it goes. Oh my, okay, that's pretty much what I thought it did. Oh, it makes source blocks. Well, that's interesting. And ruinous. Hold up, where did that go? Could you not break everything? That'd be great. Okay, hold on. Let's grab a couple of blocks here. Fix our mistake. No, wool's a bad idea. Cobble will work. So that's interesting. I was not aware that that was a thing that happened. Good to know. Evidently I didn't turn that off. So let's go manual submit on that bad boy. Oh, because it changed. Okay, that's interesting. So it changed meta IDs and it doesn't recognize it anymore. Tank. That's interesting and annoying, as a matter of fact. Okay, so we needed, what did we need? We needed fountain. That's fine, we'll just make another fountain. And manual submit, thank you very much. That guy we can just stuff in our machinery chest. Because we're never going to use that ever again. And hello, phone buzzing at me. What did you desire? Oh. I'll talk to you in a minute. Okay, so. What else did we need? A bunch of enemy stuff. Sluice. What does the sluice do? Sluice. We are part of mariculture. Oh my, you have a bunch of stuff that we gotta make. Iron construction block. Let's make one of you. And iron wheels. Sure. And that makes 4 sluices. Oh, hey, fishing and breeding. We got a book out of that, too. Neat. Okay, so what do you do? Do I just put you down and then you do things? I bet you they control water somehow. So if I were to go up top and find our channel real quick. Oh, look at that. It's raining. So it blocks that guy off. That didn't really do much, did it? Okay, but that does. Now, I wonder if I give it a redstone signal. Is that what it wants? Is that a thing that it would want? Lever. Now I'm interested. I want to know what this thing does. Because I've never even played with anything from mariculture. I think the only mariculture items we've actually used, I believe I tried to make a fish tank and it failed miserably, so I said F that and gave up on it. I'm confused. How do you work? What? How, I am really confused about what just happened. How now, brown cow? Because that just totally wrecked everything. What the hell? What did you do? I don't know what I did, but I wrecked everything. I have no idea what I did. But everything is terrible now. Okay, so that hole we knew about. We already knew about that hole. Those need to be sealed. As is that, effectively. And that guy. I don't know what I did, but I made a mess of it, so I'm never going to touch that again. Manual submit. Get it out of my life. Alrighty, so my guess is that it acts as a floodgate. Would be the appropriate guess. And a flood it did do. Okay, so that's fine. What else we got? We've got the ME fluid, the fluid void. These things are awesome. So let's go fluid void. So we got a bunch of different things we're going to need to make here. One of them is the transition plane, which is fairly standard ME stuff. It's just fluids instead of not fluids. Otherwise known as items. We need a bunch of these guys anyway. Toss you in there. Transition plane, and then... Oh, bucket. We need to make some buckets. Sure, buckets. Oh, ME cable. We're at a cable? Really? Oh, because we need to make a cloth-covered cable. Right. So with all of the extra cell things, so PSA, you will need to use covered cables because obviously we're dealing with water, which means things can get wet, which means you have to cover them. Is pretty much the logic I thought. Oh, we need 4 of them. Well, isn't that just a bitch? All right, then. 3. Make 16. Whoa, hello. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you even spawn from? How were you a thing? What? I literally can't even. Where did that even come from? Unless something got violently broken that I was not aware of. He should not have spawned anywhere around here. Oh, they're coming from the stairs. Isn't that just delightful? Get off of there. You do not belong here. Note to self, don't break things. Break things is bad. Let's grab something to eat too. I don't think there's anybody more paranoid about keeping their hunger full than I am. And it's not just in this. Like in every version of Minecraft, it's like, oh, I've taken like a slight point of hunger. Better eat. As a result, I use a lot of food. I don't need that rotten flesh. Okay, so what were we doing? Cable, right? We need cable. Oh, we've got plenty of cable. Okay. Fluid. This bad boy. Oh, hold on. We need to make more covered cable. That's what we got to do. This stuff is important. We really got to use this stuff. Which we don't have any wool for. How is that even a thing? That's okay. That's easily fixed. Because we've got more string than we know what to do with. Okay. Now will you make the 3 ones I need? Thank you. Okay, so that's those. Okay, so we have fluid interface and level emitters. We need 16 level emitters, which kind of sucks. Fluid, level emitters. That's kind of aggravating, but whatever. Basically, we just need to make 16 of these guys. Which is rather resource intensive for something that we're not going to get to keep. and then we turn them into fluid by just that. So it's relatively easy to make, it's just you don't get to keep them. Okay, the last one is the fluid interface, which, do I even have interfaces in here? Interface. No, we don't. So we have two. We're gonna need let's just make 16 straight up, because we will need conversion matrices at some point. Of that I can guarantee you. And then we're at a cable. That really didn't help us. Oh, because we need Fluix dust. Okay. There you go. And oh, we're out of covered cable again, aren't we? Okay, and then that should be the end of this quest, right? Right? Oh, fluid void. Oh man, fluid. This thing's really cool. I've used this before. It is a trash can for liquids, believe it or not. Super, super cool. And very useful to have on hand. Because you don't need to power it with anything, and it doesn't need to be part of the AE network. It can just be put on a pipe. So if we've got a lot of sludge we want to get rid of, you just stick it next to it and bye-bye all your sludge. So we're going to get those, and eeny, meeny, miny, mo, that one. One of those. That guy gets to go there. And you're a legendary. Oh, what are you giving me? A bound fishing rod. Oh, I guess that's not too terrible. Okay, so that's that quest. We've also got 5-star chef, which we need to make 64 supreme pizza and the lighted meal. Things we can't actually do yet. So we'll leave that for now. One of the really cool ones that we haven't even looked at is this thing, bragging rights. And bragging rights is fun because it allows you to kind of just build a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do that. Things that I've built before, but for some reason it hasn't. Probably when I had to reset the server, it lost track of, and that's fun. So we need a nullifier, and we'll make a nullifier. Oh, bucket. Oh, really? We don't have any buckets. Oh, fancy that. So we need a bucket of lava for the nullifier. Easy enough to get. How's our fuel supply doing, by the way? Oh, getting low. Wait. That didn't look right to me. Oh, no, they're even. Okay. For a second, I thought they were not, at the same level, and I was going to be like, you've got jellied cryothium. You've got literally the best coolant in the game. How are you not working? Okay, so we wanted a nullifier, right? So there's a nullifier for our troubles. And a bunch of other stuff. So what else do we need that we don't have before? So we got to get the mechanist's workbench, a sawmill, induction, terrain smasher, glacial precipitator. So terrain smasher, which of course we need. Nope. Yep. Terrain smasher. And we can put that sign up that says "We the best." Or we can just use buckets of, oh, god damn it. Okay, hold on. Fine. And then we wanted, what else? This is just the machines. Energetic infuser. Energetic infuser. That one. Of course, you'd need that. And having some of these in extra is not a bad thing either, so sawmill. I guarantee you I don't have one of those lying around. Man, look at us go today. And the last thing we need is a mechanist's workbench. Machinist's workbench. Because I can read. Oh wow, we don't have any of those items. Are you for real? Okay. So we can make the straw box. That's easy enough. Do I have any sugarcane here? No, I don't. That's fine. Easy enough to rectify because we have more sugarcane than we know what to do with. Okay. Oh, we need a crafting table. Bam. Apparently I'm just getting the benchmaking achievement. Okay, game. Thanks for playing. Okay, so then what do we need? Induction smelter. Induction. I just want to spell the word right. Of course, we need a bucket. And bam. Storage and energy. Wow. So hardened strong box. So let's go strong box again. Strong box. So now we're gonna. These things are amazing, by the way. If you've never seen strong boxes before, literally some of the coolest things in the world, because they're similar to, say, the golden chests or the iron chests mod, except, fun fact, you can store a lot more in them when they get to max tier, and they keep their inventory when you break them. So that makes them extremely handy to have around. So we have a resonant strong box now, which is sweet. Like, if let's pop this bad boy down. So, you know, you get the usual thing, like I own it, you can change it whether it's locked or not. That's a lot of storage. It's not quite as much, I think, as, maybe it's about half the size of a diamond, it looks like. So you can fit a lot of stuff in this, and you can lock it and pick it up and take it with you. Super, super awesome. So that was that, easy enough to do. We need a tesseract, which, poopy. How about dynamos? So let's go dynamo real quick. Dynamo. And then we'll finish this episode off because it's getting to be that time. Oh no, we don't have any copper gears. We're gonna need several of those. So we got steam dynamo, magnetic we got, compression, which of course I don't have 10 gears. So we'll go, oops, compression. And then the last one is, of course, the reactant dynamo. And we're good. Dynamos. So look at that. We're flying through this. We're not going to finish this today, obviously. We'll have to come back to it, but we're going to finish up some of these guys, I think, in the next couple of days, guys. There's a lot of really cool things. We're going to get, of course, this green heart canister or reward bag and this little bitty achievement sign that we'll be able to put somewhere, which is kind of neat. I'm going to do my best to grind out a whole bunch more shards that we're able to make mixed crystal clusters, and then we can go ahead and make our infusion crafting altar. The one thing I didn't show, and the reason why this room is 2 layers, is because below it are heads. These are monster heads. Of course, you guys have seen these before. The reason they're here, just as a quick thing, is that these guys will help stabilize our infusion crafting. And that's part of the deal with infusion is that they're not just a click and let it happen. They are unstable by nature. So you have to be careful. It's sort of where I'm going with that. But we'll get into that at a later point. And, oh man, I'm going to work on bee breeding because we have quite a lot to do. So I'll see about that. Maybe we'll go to Nether next episode. I don't know quite how I want to run it, but we'll figure it out, guys. As always, if you enjoyed the episode, do leave a like. It helps me out tremendously when you guys do that for me. There's a lot of fun stuff we're as always doing around here. If you'd like to see more work I've done, do check the description box below. And of course, any comments, leave them in the comment section. And as always, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.